Ashes fall like winter rain. Silent echoes call my name. Broken banners on the ground. No more trumpets, no more sound. Like the truth we marched upon, faces lost to dust and memory, brothers buried in the sand. All the prayers we cried to heaven faded like this dying land. Where was the light we swore to defend? Where was the voice that called us to ascend? Ashes crusade, falling from the sky. Dreams we swore would never die, burn before our eyes. Ashes of the crusade, faith has turned to stone. In the silence of the fallen, we stand here alone. Empty halls of shattered kingdoms, where the bells no longer ring. Crowns lie buried in the rubble, ghosts of faith that once were kings. We were told of holy glory, of salvation through the blade, but the only truth remaining is the price our souls have paid. Where was the truth we swore to obey? Where was the hand that led us astray? Ashes of the crusade, falling from the sky. Dreams we swore would never die, burn before our eyes. Ashes of the crusade, faith has turned to stone. In the silence of the fallen, we stand here I see their faces in the fire, hear the whispers in the night. All the saints we once believed in, lost beyond the fading light. If redemption waits in heaven, will it hear our silent cries? Or are we doomed to wander through the ashes of our lives? When the trumpets call at sunrise and the final charge is near, we shall stand as one immortal, free from doubt and free from fear.
Desert winds begin to rise, carrying forgotten cries. Two worlds standing face to face, bound by fear and blinded faith. March the sons of different lands, speaking words of sacred meaning none can truly understand. Different tongues yet same devotion, different prayers beneath the sky. Still the blood that stains the desert asks the same eternal why. Whose truth shall guide the blade tonight? Whose voice shall claim the sacred right? Between the lines of war and flame, we call different gods by name. Between two gods we stand on shifting deserts, sad to face beneath one sky. Still we live, still we die. Between two gods we fall, hearing heaven call. Yet the tears we cry are the same, in the dust of war and flame. From the towers of distant cities to the tents beneath the moon, men prepare for endless battle, knowing death may come too soon. Sacred symbols worn like armor, guiding hearts into the storm. But beneath the steel and banners, human souls are
Why do shadows fill the night? If our prayers ascend the same, why must war consume the flame? Listen to the desert wind, hear the truth it carries in, not in steel nor battle cry, but in every mother's between two gods we stand on shifting deserts and two fates beneath one sky. Still we live, still we die. Between two gods we fall, hearing heaven call. Yet the tears we cry remain in the dust of war and between two gods we pray for the end of endless war, for the day when swords are silent forevermore. Smoke rises to the crimson sky, echoes of the battle cry, broken walls and shattered stone. Now I stand Once these halls were filled with glory, sacred bells rang loud and clear. Now the silence haunts the towers as the final hour draws near. Brothers fallen in the fire, banners torn upon the ground. Still I hold the line unbroken, though no allies can be found. Hear the thunder drawing near, feel the weight of fate and fear. Yet my blade shall never yield on this sacred battlefield. I am the last knight of Jerusalem, standing where the brave have died. I will guard these sacred walls till the end of time. I am the last knight of Jerusalem, faith and steel within my hand. If I fall, let legends rise from this holy land. Flames devour ancient towers, ashes drift across the sky. Still I hear the voices calling, telling me I cannot die. Every step I take is guided by the oath I swore to keep. Every strike against the darkness for the souls to dawn shall be my ending. Let it shine upon my name. Let the chronicles remember why I chose this path of flame. Through the storm I face my destiny. Through the fire I stand alone. For the honor of the fallen. For the city once my the flame, carve forever out my name. Through the darkness, through the pain, Jerusalem shall rise again. I am the last knight of Jerusalem, standing where the brave have died. I will guard these sacred walls till the end of time. Dust upon my head, a path of blood where armies tread. Silent prayers beneath the flame. A king alone must bear the blame. messengers bring news of battle, broken shields and shattered lines. Yet they look into my eyes, waiting for the next command. In their hearts they seek salvation, in my words they place their trust. But I feel the weight of kingdoms turning glory into dust. Heavy lies the hand that commands, heavy lies the fate of lands. Every order that I give writes the fate of those who live. Crown of dust and faith resting on my soul. Every vow I swore to heaven takes its final toll. Crown of dust and faith forged in war and pain. In the silence of the fallen, I must bear the blame. If the heavens hear my calling, let them judge the path I chose. For the burden of the ruler is a weight that no one knows. Through the fire of endless conflict, through the ashes of the slain, I remain upon this throne, bound forever to the carry the burden, stand alone, guard the kingdom, hold the throne. Through the darkness, through the flame, all the glory, all the shame. Crown of dust and faith resting on my soul. Every vow I swore to heaven takes its final toll. Crown of dust and faith forged in war and pain. In the silence of the fallen, I must bear the blame. Crown of dust and faith, hear the angels cry for the souls I led to battle, for the ones who died. Moonlight falls on silent steel, whispers drift across the field. Shadows dance on shields of war. Night has come like nights before. By the fire I sit in silence, watching embers slowly fade, thinking of the roads behind me and the vows that once were made. Letters kept beneath my armor, names engraved within my soul, faces waiting far beyond this bloody war that takes its toll. Will the dawn distant drums of thunder, feel the trembling of the ground. Soon the horns will call the warriors, soon the clash of steel will sound. In my dreams I see the battlefield, dust and blood beneath the sky. Yet within this quiet moment, still I question, why must we die? When the morning breaks the silence and the banners start to rise, will the truth reveal its meaning through the chaos and the cries? Moon over the holy war, shine upon this land of fear. Guide my hand through fire and shadow, hold my courage near. Moon over the holy war, hear the silent prayers I cry. If tomorrow I should fall, let my spirit rise. If these hands should fall to darkness, if this heart should cease to beat, let my memory live forever where the fallen heroes sleep. Tell my brothers I stood fearless, tell my kin I did not run. When the final horn was sounded, I faced the rising face the flame through the storm. Call my name. Moon over the holy war, shine upon this land of fear. Guide my hand through fire and shadow, hold my courage near. Moon over the holy war, hear the warriors cry. Through the fire of destiny, we shall never die. Moon over the holy war, witness what we are, men who stand before the night under sacred stars. Shadows crawl on sacred stone,
secrets carved in flesh and bone. Silent vows beneath the flame. Templars rise in heaven's name. Black and crimson, sworn to guard the holy throne. Through the night their blades awaken, steel and faith forever bound. Hidden scrolls and sacred orders, buried deep beneath the sand. Guardians of ancient power, chosen by a higher hand. Hear the whisper in the flame, voices calling out their name. Bound by oath and destiny, keepers of eternity. Blood of the Templars, sealed in fire and steel. Blood of the Templars, faith no sword can break or steal. Blood of the Templars, honor carved in stone. Through the dark forever marching, never standing alone. Through the halls of silent churches, echoes of forgotten cries. Crosses burned upon their armor, truth behind their watchful eyes. Kings may fall and empires crumble, still their secrets shall remain. Guarded by the chosen brothers, written deep in blood and pain. Hear the whisper in the flame, voices calling out their name. Bound by oath and destiny, keepers of eternity. Blood of the Templars, sealed in fire and steel. Blood of the Templars, faith no sword can break or steal. Blood of the Templars, honor carved in stone. Through the dark forever marching, never standing alone. In the shadows lies the truth, in the silence burns the lie. When the final bell is ringing, martyrs rise and never die. Chains of iron cannot bind us, fear shall never claim our souls. Through the fire we are reborn, guardians of sacred oaths. Right through darkness, stand the shall stand before the darkness with our banners lifted high. If we fall upon the battlefield, let our names forever reign in the halls of endless glory. By the sword of the King. Ride the thunder, strike the flame, write your legend in His name. Raise your voices, let them sing, steel and honor for the King. By the sword of the King, we shall ride into the flame. By the crown that we defend, we will rise in glory's name. By the sword of the King, through the fire we remain, sworn to fight until the end, till the kingdom stands again. By the sword of the King, let the battle bells now ring. In the fire we are forged. By the sword of the King. Hear the toll across the sky. Through the mist the ravens cry. Stone and shadow, cold and still, waiting on the highest hill. From the towers of the old cathedral, voices drift upon the wind. Every chime a warning whispered of the storm that marches in. Candles flicker in the darkness, silent prayers begin to rise. All who hear the sacred calling see the fear within their eyes. Hear the iron armies come, feel the trembling of the drums. Every heartbeat echoes fear, war is drawing near. Echoes of the sacred bell ringing through
Toll is sounded, and the shadows flood the plain. Only those who stand unbroken shall endure the coming pain. Through the fire of devastation,